Man, oh man, here we go again. And guys, we are back with some more sheet metal action. And I can't get away from sheet metal. We did like international floors, wagon floors. Prior to that, we did sheet metal repair on the wagon. And last week, if you ain't seen it, there's a shop update video. But the majority of it, we did sheet metal work as well. But I'm not a sheet metal guy. That's rather unfortunate, because guess what we got to do this week? A little more sheet metal work. I don't look for it, I promise. I just can't get away from it. It finds me. When you like old rusty junk, unless you got deep pockets to buy something that don't have any rust, it's just part of it. And if you have a project vehicle, you got to deal with rust and rust repair, and yeah, it's fun, ain't it? This is my excited face. Now, if you want a video that's a little more uplifting and not sheet metal repair, you head on over to the second channel, puddins.fab.shop too. It's good stuff, guys. Last week, out at the new shop, I had a lift installed. We finally got a lift. We finally got a back saver. Y'all think that rear end needs a new pinion seal? Look at me trying to compete with BP. All right, here we got our 61 Bel Air wagon. And so far, we've done floors on the inside. Don't mind me, I was just trying to get a lock out of this thing. We did our floor pans here. And yeah, I made a mistake. I should have done that piece back there as well. We could piece that in and leave this, but it's pitted pretty deep right here. And over here in the Lando metal, we got this pan right here that should go in there. So we'll be putting it in. In one video, y'all seen us build this back filler piece for the tailgate. That sucker's rusted now, dang near matches. So if we can get this open finally, we can drop that tailgate. That way we can pull that off, fix that up. Hopefully, we don't know what rust we're gonna find inside there. And do not forget the body mounts. I had to cut the back 2 bolts because the nut plates were in there stripped out. So I'm hoping if we get the tailgate off, we're probably gonna have to cut into the back and get to those mounts, fix them, fix that, you know what I mean? Little cutting, a little welding, most importantly a little imagination, and we'll have that sucker fixed up. You could tell it was a dirty storm the other day. This whole thing's just covered in dirt. If we clean that out down in there, we want to do a little wire wheeling, and it's just surface rust, but we're gonna stop it in its tracks right there. We'll coat it up with something. And if we look underneath here, back where our spare tire used to go, yeah, we got rust in there. And that's some rust we need to address. Now, I don't care that a spare tire can go back in there, if I'm being honest. I ain't gonna carry one. And yeah, if we had a spare that would fit the back, that sucker ain't gonna fit in there anyways. That thing wasn't built to house some fatty McFat fats. So we just don't need that. We'll see if we can build it. I don't know, we gotta get into it, okay? Y'all know me. I'm always out here just doing 2 things. 2 things, nope, 3, I lied. First and foremost, I'm out here being a Pot County legend. That's just what I do, baby. Number 2, out here getting down with it. Y'all know that. And lastly, but not leastly, number 3, y'all know I'm just out here firing from the hip on what we do, okay? Week by week, we'll just figure it out. One thing that ain't hard to figure out is who has the best looking logo on YouTube, okay? That's just, you know, there's opinions and there's facts, and we're just speaking factual right now. Factually speaking, my opinion is I've got the best looking logo. What's good about that is the best looking logo makes the best looking hats. So right now in stock, we got some Richardson 112s. I'm showing you these. Honestly, I don't know which ones all are in stock. I think these ones all are on the website. We got some different shirts, odds and ends. Of course, we got all the good stickers. The best looking stickers, all available at www.puddins.fab.shop.com. Of course, we appreciate all y'all support there. Hey now, don't mess up my paint. There can't be much left in it. Maybe there is, who knows? This thing had to have 3 gallons in it. They only welded the outside but not the inside. Nice, Chevrolet, nice. That's got that good scent. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Hootie, say it ain't so. Did the windstorm claim you? Oh, poor Hootie. No wonder the birds have been ramping up again around here. Old Hootie fell off. Hootie could use some new feathers. Well, if Hootie needs a makeover, let's give him a makeover. I'm gonna tape off its bird snatchers underneath here. Now there ain't many feathers left, so the ones that are there, we just wanna lock into place. Y'all heard of Hootie and the Blowfish. This is the Hootie and the oh shit. Next we'll go with satin ivory for a little pop. Oh, little blast of satin nutmeg to the eyeballs. We're gonna start with fixing our mistake here. When we had all this out, we should have took this panel out along there, dropped it in first, dropped this in over it. So I don't know what we're gonna do up here yet. I want to start with getting the majority of this out, and then we'll kind of figure out our front there. Now this has a lip that's probably underneath here, so we may want to remove these. This is what I get for buying a car that's about 28 foot long. Just got all the possibility of rust. There's one. Oh boy, that one's long. We may be in bad shape because this one runs all the way back down to El Reno back there. And I guarantee there's going to be screws underneath that top cover. And it's underneath that cover. And that cover's half underneath the door. Old nickel from 1955. Back there in the creepy corner, the old dark corner, I can see the button head of a screw facing the rear. Not saying this is the best thing for this panel, but it's long enough, it's got flex in it, and it don't seem to mind that. So I'm gonna get my Gorilla Tape. I think we're good right there. She'll hold until she doesn't. Use the eagle eye here and kind of look at her piece to get an idea of where all we're going. There's your part number. I ordered this from the same people who made those other pans that dropped right in. Beautiful lineup, so hopefully we have the same thing here. I don't know how they're attached in these corners. We're definitely coming up to this lip. It looks like there's seam sealer right there, so we know it's spot welded along there. We have a cross member underneath here we got to be aware of. Over here we've got plates and stuff underneath it. That's for our seat mount. So I think our best thing to do is just how we took out the other ones. Let's take the plasma, we'll blow out the quick stuff, a big chunk out the middle where we can get in there and work our way around with probably the air hammer. But step one, let's blow her out with the plasma. Now y'all know we've been using the old cutting glasses here, missing yep, that thing. I don't know if I look like the dude from Star Wars, if I'm going paintballing or what. But this thing means business. Knocked our first pan out the way. Now we can reach our hand up to play. Whatever this cross member is underneath here, it is right at where we had cut there. In fact, look right there, it looks like we got a little bit. I thought I left us plenty. So we want to favor the back side when we cut that side. That's a mistake. Over here, a little relief cut in this corner where we can start to peel this up. This right here, there's nothing underneath there I'm afraid of. We can trim that more, or we may leave it and just do a relief cut here. And then up underneath here, I was worried there may be a cross member, but I don't feel any. So I think we can actually cut along right here at this corner, straight down. That'll leave us our lip to get off there. So now all we gotta do is a whole nother side. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's nothing underneath our little trans tunnel here, so we can go straight across there. There's a lot of cutting. We have plenty of work room in here now. We're gonna start to work our perimeter. For that, I grabbed our slice and dice. I grabbed our air hammer. We're gonna try the air hammer up here. Now we gotta be careful because this is just sheet metal to sheet metal. So we're gonna have to weld back to the piece underneath here. What I'm saying is we don't want to just plumb tear it up. At the same time, we ain't gonna take no crap from it, okay? We're gonna show it who's boss. Oh, that is not doing good. Nope. We got a little issue here. The issue is the air hammer just chiseling through everything. I started off strong over here, messing it up. Then I did good for one or two. I was trying to grind down our spot welds a little bit. And yeah, as soon as it goes through, it goes through. So this whole little thing's butchered now. I'm gonna leave a little lip at the back, but I'm gonna take the slice and dice and just cut that straight across there. Of course, by straight across, I mean the best I can with the old eagle eye. I ain't gonna mark it out or nothing. Slice that off. Our plate over here, we should be able to air hammer against it. So let's try to work maybe this corner out. Oh, I thought that was supposed to stay attached, but apparently it does not. Well, with that out the way, let's really give her hell. See if she's bout it. Getting after it so good, shot the chisel clean out of it. On stuff like this, guys, if you don't know, this right here is exactly what you gotta do. I mean, you can make a plan, but sometimes you just gotta hop in and get after it. Let me tell you something, it's metal, guys. If you mess it up, you cut it off, you weld on another piece. Yeah, we'll do what they did. Get it close enough, you just fill that sucker full of seam sealer, guys. It was spot welded. Most of them spot welds, we could drill that and clean it up. And then when we put our new pan in, we can crawl up underneath the bottom side and spot weld that back in. Right here at that pinch, there's a little rust. So we're gonna have to fix that little piece. Is what it is. We're gonna keep plucking away. Hey, speaking of plucking, wonder how old Hootie's doing over there. How's Hootie holding up? Hootie's looking in tip-top shape. I don't know why I hit it with brown like it took a mud bath. Let's get old Hootie reinstalled. Hootie's looking good. I can hear that one bird over there shitting its britches already. One's on the power line telling everyone. Yeah, go tell all your friends. Yeah, look at Hootie. I think Hootie's got one more tornado season left in it. As far as cleanup on this goes, we still got a lot more to go. So I'm gonna keep plugging away. And I think for now, I'm gonna come behind the lip of our new pan, and I'm gonna try to slice that with the slice and dice where we can peel this out of here. Oh, don't do that, dummy. Just crinkled our bracket we need there. Looks like I nicked it right there, but over here we're solid, not rusted out. That's what we want to see. I somehow got that thing hooked in that rust hole right there. Can't get it back out. Little slice and dice to the rescue. This bracket stayed attached on this side. I know it looks like we're doing pretty good here, and we are. Keep our wires out our way. But we still have more cleanup to do. We're gonna do some wire wheeling. Of course, for any of the spot welds were that we chiseled straight through, gotta hit it with a flap attack, good old flapper disc. This side has rust in the exact same spot as that side, but other than that, same thing. Everything else is in really good shape, so we got a little bit of rust to fix. We gotta clean up our holes for the spot welds on the fender wells. We'll probably weld up where I nicked our cross member here. Right here where I accidentally plasma sliced it. We'll take the flap attack and just kind of clean that up some too. Progress is progress, but we got a little more work to do. Let's get in there and get after it. Oh, whew, there's a little toasty in there, a little musty too. A little steamy. We're sitting pretty good on our cleanup. I'm gonna primer this. Well, I need to blow it off, but before I do all that, our two little things where we nick the cross member, I'm gonna weld it up and grind it down first. Then we'll primer it because it'll be about lunch 30. Weld her up. Grind her out. Whew, getting after it. My lower back's killing me, guys. I don't know. Just being hunched in there already. A couple hours worth, and yeah, that thing ain't happy. Somebody sent me some of this 1K self-etch weld through primer. I don't know, it looks like hardcore stuff, except it's all in German, so I don't really know what it says. We're just gonna shake it up and put it on there. Hey, that sprays out good. I did grind that down too, because we're probably just gonna overlap onto that. Not my favorite way to do it, because since we cut that off, that means there's a little lip underneath that floor pan. Now we're gonna put this floor pan on that floor pan. Knick knack patty whack, give a floor pan another stack. It's got some layers, but there's only one extra layer that shouldn't be there. And my mistake, y'all learn from my mistakes, and y'all don't do that. I think I can live with it, okay? All right, we'll let that set up. We ain't done yet. We still got rust repair, but time for a little grub. Time to eat. To do this, I'm just going to take our finest arts and crafts material. I'm not a very good tracer. I get my color and drawing skills from my dad. He failed kindergarten because he couldn't color inside the lines. That's a true story. I'm gonna mark our piece kind of right there and right there, because that's where we could kind of break it. First, we'll take some scrap 18 gauge here, and we're gonna slice her out. Slice it, clean it, bend it, love tap it, manipulate it, maybe re-straighten it, re-bend it, re-break it. We're gonna work it till we get it to fit. Little piece cut out just beautifully. We need to transfer our little marks on where we want to try to bend it at. And I ain't decided how I want to do this yet. Our short end's at a little more of a 90 than our long end. I said 90 like it was at a 90. It's not at a 90. Our short end has a little more bend to it than the long end. That's what I should have said. We're just gonna kind of match that up like so. I think we're gonna be pretty close. It looks like we need to trim a little off this edge. We'll trim that, and I hammered that to put just a little curve in it. Now that top edge right there, that is a little long, which is all right. Put it right like that, and I traced it out where we want to trim it down. Now that welded up nice. It may not look nice, but what I mean is I wasn't chasing my tail, aka that was all good metal. There's no rusty stuff. That's what I'm trying to say, dang it. If you start welding back into rusty stuff, you'll start blowing it out, chasing your tail. And all that crap is solid. I can't get diddly done because I'm doing the Pot County Shuffle. A minute ago, I ran and got our lock, which is, there we go. It's got our back key in it, or our key for the glove box lock. I can't talk, don't mind me. And this should be the key for the back door. That's right, we're gonna finally get this sucker open. Hopefully. Don't jinx myself here. Knock on 4x4. Even though that ain't a 4x4. Slick just called me. He bought, I don't know what he bought. He said he bought a lot of crap and he just needed help. It's a tough job, guys, having the coolest truck in town. But someone's got to do it. Even if that truck rides like a wood-wheeled wagon. Hell, the Datsun would have hauled all that. Dang, I'm jealous of the metal racks. I guess a hot rod shop up in the city had closed their doors. And old Slick went up there and cleaned house. He's 200 bucks into all this. That's a good deal. I'd say he made out pretty good. Look at all that tubing. I need to build me some metal racks like these here. Exactly. We'll put them on the back side of the new shop one day, something like that. Shoo! Slick made out pretty good, I'd say. Look at all that metal he got. Good find, buddy. We got him mostly unloaded. He's got some stuff to kind of organize, but y'all know we got more rust waiting on us, so we got to haul butt back. Just running around Pot County like a chicken with my head cut off. We got to go out to another place, make sure we like the color we chose for the house. All right, let's see if we can grind this down and get her looking good.
I wanted to practice soccer.
Balls ahead. Good. Good. Control the ball. Oh, Dad still got it.
What?
Got some of that? control it. There you go. Perfect. Champion of the world. After a little soccer practice, of course. Got that lip all fixed up. Old Rattle Can Dan gonna lace that edge with some primer here, and we'll move on to the other side. Over here, doing the same thing. Got that side buttoned up, all ready to go. We are ready, I think, to drop in the panel, see how it's gonna fit up. If it's anything like its cousins up there, hopefully it's gonna fit good. Up here, these are stamped wider than up here because these are actually supposed to sit in here, so we may have to kind of flatten them out. We love tap them and flatten it out, tack it on either side, and then we could kind of tap it back down in, create some new little dents. This lip seems like it goes back far enough. Oh, this needs to be picked up because this should be sitting on a lip, but it's hanging down, probably creating our gaps over here. I see, says the blind man. I think we'll be able to get it close enough. Nothing a little guap seam sealer. Nothing that won't take care of. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Little love tappy. What are we looking like? I would say beautiful. This is definitely sitting back further and flatter because this ain't messing us up. Right here we're matching up good. Right here we'll need to get underneath there and do a little massaging, get that matching. So too much rubbing going on right here. Now Bentley sent me some magnetic nut drivers, which I did not have any. And yeah, these were in the mail today, so we'll put them to use. Really happy with our fit ups all the way around to the fender well. And yeah, let's mark this out on the bottom side. Gonna go along our cross member there. Of course up here we know we're gonna do one every few inches along there. So I'm gonna mark this side, zip zip, we'll pull it right back out. Then we gotta do a little mark, 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 so we can do a lot of drilling, 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 and get us a lot of holes. Gotta go there, there, and there. Three big ones for our bolt holes. Of course, the rest are all gonna be our spot welds, and I've just been eagle-eyeing that too. Fastest draw in the West, baby. I'm gonna grind that down and that down where we can do some good welding, but because this gets pinched, it's gonna get pinched in there. We want to hit it with some of that weld through primer. And then this side, I just kind of guesstimated where I think we're going to need our spot welds. As far as for that bracket, now for positioning the bracket, we'll probably have to sit the seat in, bolt in that side, kind of square it up, and then use the seat to mark this side. And yeah, I think that makes sense. This lip's up and over that, which is exactly what we want. Our two self-tappers have it perfect. This falls out of here really easy. I want to put us a few tacks down through there to lock this down. Where'd you go? Oh, that ain't going nowhere. We're putting our self-tappers ever so often and tapping that down. Down here we got this indention, so I put one there and we tap it. That's all matching and flowing pretty good. Of course, we'll weld some of them up, then we'll pull our self-tappers out and repeat process down this side. That's way more better. From the bottom side, I just put one up through here. That really sucked all that up. And I got to do that all the way around here, guys, so I'm just going to knock that out. It ain't going to be fun. It may be kind of pretty, or it could be a little ugly. Geet, 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 geet. In case y'all wondered how I get warm when I first get out here. Got this all welded in yesterday. Finished welding in all of our spot welds around there. We didn't do nothing up here yet. Let's hammer on this and see how well we can get this matching. I don't think the sticking up's the big deal. I think them gaps in there's the big deal. We just work that baby into place. All of that's touching really good. I don't care for how that kind of sticks up there. I done massage this side to match. We'll lock her into place too. And I think before we get too crazy, now that we full welded in, you know, 3/4 of it, let's get worried about mocking up now. I want to make sure the back seat's gonna go in. I mean, either way, we ain't cutting this out, not after doing all them damn spot welds or not. I don't know what we would do if stuff's bad. Let's figure out the seat real quick. And by real quick, I mean it's probably gonna take a minute. Shoot, that went right back where it needed to be, didn't it? So we've got these little brackets that need to sit down in that for the bottom to click into, but we also got our seat frame to worry about. Not the lightest seat in the world. Should tap them suckers before we put that in our way. Lock that down. I'm gonna measure us a reference from like this edge to that edge and then set that side the same. This edge right here is just behind that dip. Right there should be perfect. Here's that mocked up. Try it again. Knocked our bracket off of that. We gotta straighten it up, and we probably want to grind down our little tacks. We got an indentation there and there. I'm gonna mark that so it's easier to see. See how those little tabs hit our lines just perfect. That last one, the edge come right up to that edge. So right there is where she needs to be. It's where we're gonna try anyhow. Last thing we wanna do is pop this seat in there, the bottom, to make sure it's good. But as you can see, it is, yeah, it's nasty. She still got the rat's nest in her. That's for max insulation underneath your behind to keep it warm. At least we got out here before it started raining. I whipped it. Good enough for me. Oh yeah, she clicked right in. We can look at our pattern right there and we know she's lined right up. I think we did GUD. I think we did good. We can weld in those brackets. We can weld in the bracket underneath this side. The fender wells, even though it kind of looks like the ones picked up, it don't really matter. Guys, everything's ready to weld. The seat fits, and guess what? You can't see none of that underneath there now, can you? I guess you can see right there. But by golly, wait till we get some carpet in it. All right, now I don't know why I forgot to seam seal the edges. I was focused on primer and everything where it don't rust. So we'll let this primer set up pretty good, and then we'll seam seal our front edges and side edges, and we'll hit it with some rattle can again. But for now, this is D-U-N. She's done. Man, oh man, that's a whole lot of new floor in there, ain't it? Looks pretty good. That was my get pumped up music right there. I'm pumped up. You wanna know why I'm pumped up? Well, the floor's done, but also I have not tried the key on the back door yet. We're gonna see if we can get this thing open. That's exciting. It is safe to say this back door has not been opened since probably 1969. Last time someone opened up this tailgate, the back, was probably to pull out an ass whipping. Oh, she turned. We're at fold. Fold what? Oh, back glass is trying to turn. It just shatters. This side's definitely trying to go down. This side's kind of staying up. But you just work your way on down in there. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. There we go. Come on, baby. Oh. And down she goes. Boy, if that don't make you want to hang a surfboard out the back of it, I don't know what does. That does nothing, but we got our latch in here. Oh yeah. You can tell it's a little crunchy, just a little crunchy. Oh man. Our trim piece has definitely seen better days. And right there in the corner, that is our mount for the body mount. Just a lot more fun sheet metal work ahead. Hey, you know what? We're gonna take our victory. We got the back open. I'm gonna shoot some skeet all over this tailgate, and then we're gonna go get some lunch. See that stuff sizzling? That's because that old skeet from the sweet potato, that stuff gets cold. That stuff gets colder than a penguin booty in a butt dragging contest. Y'all hear that? I think Taco Boy's calling me. That sucker just turned. Are you kidding me? I knew these weren't gonna be nothing crazy. I accidentally turned y'all off, and I didn't mean to, but just got the third one out, guys. We're on a roll here. This one's way down in there in the Gulf of Pike County. Come on, baby. Ow! That flathead come around, knocked a dent in my pinky. Quick little photo shoot for a little sweet potato promo. If you want some of this all skeet, then go to sweetpotato.com. Use that promo code on the screen. They got all kinds of good stuff. Yep. Pretty sure our screwdriver twisted. I may have forgot I had that. That probably would have made our lives a little easier. If you would have bet me that all 8 of them were gonna unscrew, I would have lost so much damn money. I can't believe it. I ain't a gambler, but I may have to go get one of them Powerball tickets. There we go. Now we can see what kind of mess we're working with. And we can do some upright rows, some shoulder struts, get some of them traps coming back in. The luck runs out pretty quick. Yep, this is rusted. This back piece is heavily pitted, couple holes here or there. How about we put that tailgate back on there and act like we never synced that, huh? Well, you know how to eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Bite number 1 of the elephant's just to clean up where we can really see what we got going here. And I'll be honest, I ain't got a damn clue what we're gonna do in all these corners. One thing I know we need to do is fix our body mounts. I can feel them right underneath here, so I know it's about right in here. Why don't we just start with cutting us a chunk out right in here. That way we can see how much more damage is hidden behind door number 1. Behind door number 1, we got more rust flakes. The best cereal to start your day off with. Yep, that'll do it right there, won't it? Now luckily for us, that's not all rusted, so we know exactly where we need to go back. Dang! I didn't realize that was such thick metal. Yeah, that's thick stuff. Honestly, these pitted areas probably would have been fine if we would have coated it with a rust arrestor of some type. Halt! You're under arrest. But here we are. Hell. Come over here, old scrap cabinet, and we gotta have new nut plates. Got some 3/8 strap right there. 3-inch strap, so we're gonna cut it in the middle at 1.5 inches. And we'll make her 1.5 inches long. Of course, center of that will be 3/4 of an inch. Punch center on them. What we got here? 7/16. 7/16-14. I got one of them right there. Drilled that out to whatever that size is. It looked about right anyhow. As much as I want to complain about that rust, we could still be fighting getting the tailgate off, I guess. Woo! Those are toasty. Warm them hands up. So next we got to make something to capture our nut. Let's give a 1/2 inch to be able to do our spot welds through. We'll go 7/16 right there to break that. We'll go 1 inch and 5/8 wide. That's for that to fit in there. 7/16, then a 1/2 inch. And we'll go 2 inches wide. But we need to come in from 1/4 inch on the ends. I promise it ain't as complicated as it looks. Let's start cutting. Bow tie, baby. Heartbeat of America. All right, let's bring her over here to the sheet metal break. Looks like an old rickety house about to fall over, don't it? We gotta go straighten this thing up with our hammer. All right, that'll work. I just trimmed down a little off each side. That's exactly what we're after right there. It almost looks like an old Chevrolet seat belt. You know what I'm talking about, where the push button would be right there, or seat buckle. Of course, we got to drill a couple holes for spot welds. We got to drill a hole right there for the bolt to pass through. But wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Knock that out. Let's go tack these old girls on. And draw me some crosshairs to help me kind of know where the center of this nut plate up to. I may have forgot that we need to primer that first. We may not be able to weld on that till in the morning, mainly because I layered it on so thick that that don't even look pitted anymore. It's just level. Now some of y'all's gonna call me crazy, but I just drilled out where those rust holes were. We've got 18 gauge of material right there. One down, 2 more to go. Rust reformer, so we'll spray that down, and it's gonna use the physics and transform rust into paint, a paintable surface. I think we're good to try to weld on our nut plates. That looks good from up here. Dead center down there. Oh yeah, and it can flop around in there. Perfect. yeah, I think those will last a little bit anyhow. So I started looking at this a little closer, and this little thing was wadded up with seam sealer from the factory. I pulled the chunks out of there. We're assuming this is all that thick stuff as well. I'm gonna try doing on this what we did on that piece over there, which is just drill out the hole, weld her up, and smooth this out, and we'll hit it with some of that rust converter stuff, and we'll just have to pray on it, okay, and hope it's okay. At this point, I'm basically like a 3D printer, but I'm a 3D welder. How they're trying to build metal parts like that, that's me. Because I'm just over here building up this corner. Finish welding that up, and this side I could live with, guys. We paint that, and we'll seam seal that, put some new stuff in there. This side, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So what can we do here? We'll get that to a more familiar shape, a big circle, and then we can kind of bend on a little piece and try to plug it in there. Maybe something like so, maybe. What in the hodgepodge we got going on here, huh? Guys, I pieced this side together and I didn't really show it because it ain't really the proper way to do it. I just welded in a lot of tiny pieces. Oh, there it is, found it. Took our carbide in here. My dentist used to call his Mr. Lumpy when he'd give my tooth hell grinding it out. Anyhow, did the cleaning up we could, and then yeah, I took that primer and laid it on thick. Up and early this morning to finish up some editing, and we hopped in a little U-Haul, and our little local swap meet. They're out here swapping their meat around. We gotta go out here and just make sure there ain't nothing we need, because y'all know we are decorating a new shop, right? Whoop! Pony will work. Yeah. We walked in the door and we didn't make it very far. We now offer cheeseburger baskets and chicken baskets at the puddins.fab.shop. Someone's got all the furred body parts. Got all the goodies. This damn thing is awesome. Is this what you use to haul your goodies in?
Yes, sir.
Man, that is awesome.
I just got it. I only had it a couple months.
Yeah, I can see they've been doing some recent work up there on it.
When I get through peddling all my stuff, I'm gonna make it a car show deal. I'm put a television in the air conditioner.
There you go.
In them hot summer days.
Yeah, you can hide out. Couple square body tail lights, old bump stick. There's old Charlie. An old slicky poo.
Hey, what's up?
Oh,
Watch this.
no, don't do it to me. Damn, score the swap meet right there.
Look how much she was. And look how cheap it was.
Oh my lordy.
$40.
How'd you miss that for me?
I was looking at the Pennzoil sign.
Yeah, yeah.
Pennzoil got him. I said, man, look at this.
Big Duke, I'd say so. Holy cow. There we got us some Kragers for the old Mordicus. Well, we found a few more goodies anyhow. Got us a little tractor seat, cool little barrel. And of course, y'all know I couldn't pass up on the 77. I reckon it could be 66 or 99. Dang, that just caught my eye on the way out. Look how cool that is. That way I can resell it. You know, I'm happy with that little trip. I'm not happy with the rust in our tailgate though, so let's haul that back. And yeah, we gotta get on that job. Y'all need me to tow that Challenger or what? I cleaned up a little bit where we can have as a work spot for our good rusty tailgate. And I don't hate how all this turned out. Like I said, not the most textbook repair, but it's not full of rust holes anymore. I don't think our lower lip's good anymore. And maybe it'll be fine, just a couple self-tappers. So what appears to be going on, y'all see this bracket, that's from the factory. So I cut our sheet metal right there, and I hammered all that stuff off. Now that's kind of rough, but I think we could hammer and dolly it and straighten it up. Now the majority of this lip's super rusted. We're rusted through there, and then down here, there's our relief again. So I think we're gonna slice it there. We're gonna try to reuse these factory ends, but this middle piece, the best bet may just be to slice it off and weld on a new flange. So this side ain't gonna do us no good. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna do it any Pot County legend would do. We're gonna lock and load that slice and dice with a new cutoff wheel, and we're gonna give her hell. Kind of flip-flopped it up here, and don't y'all laugh at my locking device. I just don't want this thing to flip over and fall. What we should have done was pull this tailgate off and just took it to Slick's place. Tell them when it's ready, just give me a holler, we'll be there to pick it up. Just give me a little wrangle-lang. We've got a plan here. It's not very conventional, but we need some 1-inch strap. And when this was mocked up before, there's a bottom lip on there, probably about 1/8 inch to 3/16 longer than this piece. So if we measure from our corner down to the end of it, we measure off of here and go that away, exactly 2 inches is the edge of that. So we know we need to go to about 2 3/16. That's important, and here's why. You can see this whole panel needs to move forward. We're kind of missed on our peak there. So I'm gonna trim these ends. I'm gonna move that down. We'll scribe across there, and we'll cut that in where we start getting that sitting flush. Once we get that mocked up, we'll figure out how to mock up or what we're gonna do with the bottom, you know. Having a bottom of a tailgate's overrated anyhow. Now we got them peaks matching, and that lays really flat on there till about right there. It starts and gets real heavy right there off of our panel. And then it kind of tapers out, and then we get tight again. Then this one, we got a big old gap over here, quite a bit, all the way towards the end. We're gonna try to shrink that metal down a little bit. Hopefully, I gotta be easy with this, okay? I'm not a sheet metal guy, and I don't wanna mess up our panel, because that's pretty close. We're gonna come out here and get us some of this good sunlight. Better go try that before we get carried away. Still a little gap on each side, but I think it's better. I ain't willing to press my luck on it though, so we're gonna take it like that. Heard of keying cars, but have you ever seen scribing patina? Did I build a lip on the backside yet? No! Should I probably build it first? Yes! Currently, do I give a damn? Not so much. I flipped this thing over right there in the middle. It matches up really good. We're gonna just start working this thing in. We gotta add a bottom lip to it somehow. I don't know, guys. I'm really just winging it. I did primer this bottom side. Just want to tell y'all that before the primer police gets me. Flip on the cherries and berries. We're gonna pull this guy over for lack of primer on the back of parts. To be honest, guys, this tailgate's pretty rusty. The inner structure, I see a little rot throughout it. To really make this thing right, it would have to be 100% dissected. We're not doing that, okay? If aesthetically we can get it looking where we're happy with it and the window goes up and down, we'll take it. Howdy everyone, my name's Jerry. I'm owner, operator, and CEO here at Jerry Rig Customs. Now here at Jerry Rig Customs, I like to say, what you see is what you get. Now with me, I only got one good eye, so you never know what you're gonna get. I know what this is looking like though. Don't say it, don't say it. This work reminds me of another YouTuber who... I cut us some 1-inch wide strips here. We're gonna sit it down in there and weld it to the bottom of our gate. That's gonna leave this. Now this needs to still be about an 1/8 inch longer. So we may take our TIG wire or filler wire and lay it in there to close up that gap. We're gonna have to do something like that. Slick tried to get me to make it long enough that we could have hammered the edge around. I thought that was too much, but yeah, we definitely should have made it long. You were right, Slick, okay? Tacked in a little piece on this corner to finish squaring it off. Our 1-inch strip that was hanging out, that's what I just sliced off, trimmed it down. Before I flipped it, I did drill some holes in the spot weld it too. That way them lips are welded together. That bottom side, I welded it every few inches. That's all I'm welding it on the bottom side, guys. If someone ever really wants to dissect this thing and try to fix it all, that's less weld that they have to cut on, I guess. Now all we got to do is go all the way around this thing and get it welded in and then smooth it out, and it's about to take 12 hours. I know y'all see me speed welding, especially on like floor pans and stuff. I don't give a damn, I get after it. But I need to take my time here. I don't know what to do with all this extra time letting metal cool down. She's a longin'. I knocked the rust off of it a second ago. And yep, finish up the welding. Now we gotta go slow. Same thing with the grinding, guys. I'm just gonna take my little, you know, them one things. Some 2-inch Rolox. And we're gonna grind it down. And much like the welding, it will not be a quick process. Now y'all know good and well I couldn't use that little 2-inch the whole way. Just playing. I tried. The problem is when that weld shrunk, like always, it shrunk in. There's a little divot. We are gonna put a little body filler on that. But overall, guys, that's pretty good. But because I knew we were putting body filler on it, I ain't gonna spend an hour with that damn thing. Now down here on the bottom side turned out good. I could have showed you that before I went tape crazy. Now if I'm not a sheet metal guy, I'm damn sure not a bodywork guy. But nonetheless, I've got my body filler here. I probably got in 1993. We'll see if it'll still work or not. Did a little test run over here and it's acting like it'll harden up. We'll let her set up and she'll be ready for a little sanding action. Good time to take your old 5/16 socket, aka or body block. Did I mention I ain't got a damn clue of what I'm doing here? I did not do very good there. A little overspray had got over the top of our paint there, but nothing a little lacquer on a rag won't take care of. Lacquer thinner, I mean. Mama's home. That means it's dinner time. A little more cleaning in here. Underneath the insulation, all that looks super nice. In here, we got plenty of surface rust. And we're gonna try to wire wheel that down and coat it with something where it can set up this weekend. We got volleyball all day tomorrow, away traveling tournament thingy. So I'm already gonna be pressed for time on getting all the editing done from all this. But anyhow, we're gonna try to get that done. I think that's all we're gonna get done. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do that. I say that like it's even debatable. We damn sure ain't got enough time to do that. And then as far as installing this piece goes, guys, I don't remember if maybe something from the bumper has to go up in here. I don't actually want to weld this piece in until we get the wagon back on the chassis and get the bumpers back on, just in case we need to get in there again. It ain't gonna hurt nothing leaving it like that. We can put the tailgate on. Oh, we need to do that. That way we can see if our body line's gonna look all right or not. We kind of winged it there. Woo! I think we're ready for a little, what's that crap called? Blackout? Blackout Rust Preventative Gloss Black Coating by the Sweet Patina. Permanently obliterates, annihilates, and terminates rust. That's what we want. About to order 20 gallons and just dump it over the whole damn wagon. Now this ain't rocket science, guys. This is as easy as it gets right here. Basically, you just want to lay it on nice and thick. I guess you can spray this stuff if you reduce it with something maybe. But you can roll it on, brush it on. Y'all know me, I'm okay with brushing. Got that baby all coated up. I ain't gonna worry too much about going up them edges there, making it all pretty. If we're worried about making it pretty, what we could do is get in there and clean up the top. Probably just scrub it down and scuff it. Then we could get like that, kind of like a bed liner style finish, like the, I don't know, they put it in trunks of some cars. And it'd be cool to do this whole underside with that. Not really necessary though. As long as we kill that rust, that's our main concern. This SOB's got all kinds of colors going on right now. Oh, that was scary.
Oh, like pushing it up?
Yeah. I thought that was gonna have a point of when you went so far it kind of whoop and locked, but it don't. It's just constant spring pressure. Maybe if we bend that, put that on that. There went our corner, guaranteed. Whew. Yeah, baby. Huh? I don't care. Here we go. Moment of truth. Well, one, it closed back absolutely awesome. Two, I definitely dented that corner in. Not that it hit right there or anything. Guys, I am not mad at that. Look at that. That is not too shabby. Over here, same thing. We're matching up pretty good. Maintain a decent gap. And our distance down at the bottom, it looks fine. And you can see the curve in it that it's supposed to have. Guys, I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm gonna have old Slick Fitty come body work this thing and make that disappear. As y'all can tell, I'm not a body work guy. But the whole bottom side of this used to be rust and rot and non-existent. And now look at it. Looks good from here anyhow. It damn sure look good when I blow your doors off going a $120 with the back window down. Little El Rey hot rod in the back drinking a juicy juice, giving you the middle finger. Just playing. I would not let her do that. Well, I think that's where we end this go around, guys. I tried like hell, guys. I didn't get as far as I wanted without getting that area done. Damn you. We still got a lot of progress done, even though it don't seem like that much. We got solid floors in this thing, front to back. That's a pretty good feeling. We know our seat's gonna work. And then, yeah, the whole tailgate situation, guys. We didn't know what we were getting into there, guys. We kind of cobbled some rust patched together underneath there. Of course, we still got our one piece to weld in. But all in all, we got a lot done. I don't think I'm gonna have the patina matching skills to make that disappear. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, I appreciate every one of y'all watching. Oh, here's a big thing. We hit 200,000 subscribers. Sometime during this week of recording, I know we did. So I just want to say thank you to all you guys. That's a big number. And I know someone was expecting to do like a 200K shirt because I did 100K. At 100K, I said the next time I'd celebrate was at 250. Okay, so we got 50 more to go. And at the growing rate that we've been doing, which is only averaging like 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers a month, we got a long road ahead of us to get to 50. All right, unless some of our content just pops off like the good old days when the yeehaw was fresh and everything like that. Anyhow, I appreciate every single one of y'all. 200,000 feels good, and I hope we're just getting started, guys. Richardson hats on the website, www.puddins.fab.shop.com. Of course, I'm on the Instagrammer, I'm on the Patreon, and I will see you guys next time. And don't forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. I'll see you guys next time.